Morgen. Und?
Gerade aufgestanden, komm schon vor bei der...
Steht der schon wieder vor meiner Tür.
Guten Morgen.
Moin. Nee. Ach Quatsch, ich bin schon seit 6 Uhr wach. Alles gut.
Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen, du hast doch schon trainiert. Ich hab
ja, aber ich bin trotzdem völlig durch. 1 Uhr bis 6 Uhr war nicht so wirklich viel Schlaf. Okay, Day 3. It's now 9 o'clock. We're walking over to the marina right now from the hotel. Yesterday was a long night in the TV tower. Again, we rented it as an exclusive location for all the guests and the team to celebrate the launch of the Panerai BRABUS partnership. It was really cool. I thought it was one of the best event locations we've had so far. Everybody loved it because it's just a spectacular view from actually up there. And so I believe we got back at something like 1:30. 1 o'clock, 1:30 anyway. Yes, I was tired, but still, it doesn't change anything because at 8 o'clock we had to be ready and checked out of the rooms. So 6 o'clock workout until 7:30, quick shower, and then we met up for a quick morning meeting in front of the hotel with the first journalists already taking off with the first cars. Of course, especially the 900 based on the GLE Coupe, the Rocket Edition. So that's going to be the main topic of the day again for the car station. And I'm not quite sure how many guests we're going to have today at the marina, but it seems like there's already something going on. Let's see what the day brings. It's the same. Tonight we'll go out with the team. Completely different location. We'll go to a... Watch your head, Mai. We'll go to a different location this time. It's going to be a very traditional restaurant in Düsseldorf, Old Town. And it's also meant to be a bit of a celebratory evening for the team because they have been organizing their butts off and working their butts off to get this realized. So tonight is going to be a bit more relaxed than yesterday. That's it. Guten Morgen, Selina.
Alles Gute, Selina.
Hä?
Geburtstag.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Dankeschön, ganz lieb. Vielen Dank. Ich komme gleich rum.
Okay, dann gibt's Geburtstagskuchen. Haben wir Geburtstagskuchen? It's your birthday. Do we have something?
Ja, wir hatten Geburtstagskuchen.
I didn't know.
Ja, ich auch nicht. Deswegen wurde ich
Oh, I didn't know.
Deswegen dachte ich,
I feel old. You know, when I hear those numbers of you guys, especially in marketing, it makes me feel old. It makes me feel so old. Guten Morgen. Hi. Good morning, everybody. The event is based on 2 locations. We have the car location, which is up at the hotel at the Hyatt in Düsseldorf, and we have this one, which is the marina close to the TV tower where we were yesterday, and it's directly below the TV tower. We had the coolest thing yesterday, I thought, was that they projected a giant logo onto this pier that you could actually see from up there. And I don't know how they did it, but it must have been, and I don't know from where they did it, but it must have been 25 meters in size.
wenn der Socken verrutscht. Antonia, das ist das erste Mal zurück heute.
Ja.
Das ist so geil.
Ich bin so aufgeregt. Ich fühle mich gerade wie so ein kleines Kind.
Ja, ich habe auch das erste Mal. Das ist der Hammer.
Oh, so you caught it came in and you had to turn around, right? So you had to catch it.
Ja, ich musste nachgreifen.
Film it, but then I wasn't fast enough.
Ich musste nachgreifen, deswegen ich verkackt.
Ouch. I'll get you a misery coffee. He's like, he cut his finger catching the drone. I was like, oh, did it get footage? Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, never mind the finger. It's cool when, you know, I walked by yesterday the first, here, see? This is the rocket clip. And I always remember meiner Tagen, we filmed this when, you know, Sophia and I are walking towards each other. We filmed this in pouring rain. It was pouring rain.
This is a new era, straight line on the ground while I'm moving. Pedal to metal, go head to head, settle for nothing, not budging, I'm trying and I'm proving. Conquer it all, rise from the call, I just keep everything moving. Nothing can stop me, just watch me, you're riding with Titus, you're part of it. Sever the ties, level the score, the revolution is here. Open your eyes, ready to launch, bolder and faster than fear. We are the legion, we are the fire and we are the wind. Region to region, no need to tire, we came here to win. We build it, style it, BRABUSize it. We build it, style it, BRABUSize it. Time to rocket. BRABUS 900 Rocket Edition.
It was freaky cold and it was horrible rain. Einen schwarzen Kaffee.
Einen schwarzen Kaffee. Nichts leichter als das.
So the good thing is, when you're on a boating event, all the hairstyling in the morning, you can just leave it away. Come as you are, get on the boat, and afterwards you can claim you got up this way. You can claim you were perfectly styled before.
Well, that's right.
No, it's good, it's good. Nobody minds. Wirklich schöne Uhr. Guck mal. Wir sind natürlich hier voll Panerei technisch ausgestattet. Aber die ist, finde ich finde den Roséton mit dem Blauen, finde ich wirklich schön. Wirklich, wirklich schön. Guck mal hier, die Uhr ist schon wieder populär.
Uhr ist super, beim Daniel auch immer. Uhren sind, findest du toll.
Allgemein, wenn ich das so lese, so höhere Verarbeitungsqualität, ja, edlerer Komfort.
Edlerer, aber so, das ist ja gar kein Vergleich.
Edlen Komfort, erweiterte Personalisierung. Wenn wir jetzt mal nicht versuchen, das umzuschreiben, sondern es in eigenen Worten
Schreib doch mal anstatt höhere Verarbeitungsqualität einfach mal Liebe zum Detail.
Liebe zum Detail, unvergleichbaren Komfort und maximale Personalisierung. Ich finde, das liest sich schon schön aus.
Liebe zum Detail. Erfahrbare Hochleistung, ist ja auch sozusagen erfahrbar, steht ja auch für Liebe zum Detail, also es muss ja nicht nur für Hochleistung stehen. Ne? Liebe zum Detail, ist auch erfahrbar, unvergleichlichen Komfort und maximale Personalisierung auszeichnen. Ja.
Das hat noch mehr Spaß gemacht.
Lauenstrom, klar, sehr gut.
Du hast einfach einen anderen Sack als ich. Ich habe einen härteren, du hast einen so einen
weicheren Sack. Das ist einfach so ein Fernsehgold. Ich habe einfach einen weicheren Sack als du.
Ich mach das für euch.
So we have a few appointments at IAA in Munich, and we had to do some presentation work for it. The thing is, we have so many events right now that sometimes I don't get enough time in the office, so we just have to do it here. Mal ein paar von den Sitzsäcken auch mal hier rausholen. Dann stellen wir mal ein paar von denen auch in die Sonne, dass man sich hier mal hinsetzen kann. There's a few guests from Panerai, bloggers, influencers, that are coming more from the lifestyle side of the spectrum instead of the automotive or the tech side. And they want to do a shooting with both boats, and we're going to go outside. I'm going to take the boats onto the River Rhine and do a shooting. Another trip on the River Rhine.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Wenn die Beutel noch ein bisschen größer werden, dann...
Auf jeden Fall 1, 2, 3, 4. Das ist kein Problem.
Was sagt ihr zum Boot? Das ist Hammer, oder?
Sehr geil.
Ich hab's ja schon mal mitgemacht, ne? Aber hier für dich das erste Mal, ne?
Ja, ich glaube,
Du bist das erste Mal
Ja,
jetzt
ich bin das
dabei?
erste Mal drauf.
Ah, Hammer. Ja, okay, das ist doch cool.
Wir haben jetzt erstmal ordentlich noch gegessen, damit wir jetzt nicht geschüttelt werden können.
Also, wir haben grundsätzlich mal angefangen mit BRABUS Marine vor Dann in 4 Jahren, ne? Fast. Durch eine Zufallsbekanntschaft auf der Boot entstanden, habe ich damals noch mit meinem Vater gemeinsam ein Axopa-Boot gekauft. Und das haben wir BRABUS heißt, also damals wirklich foliert und haben foliert und die Sitze bezogen, und aber alles in einem völlig anderen Standard als heute. Und trotzdem hat es ausgereicht, Stichwort Minimum Viable Product, um dann mit den Axopa-Leuten zu sprechen, die sagten, das ist aber interessant, also was haben wir nicht. Und dann haben wir angefangen über Preissegmente zu sprechen, was die machen wollen, wo sie hinwollen, und die wollten alles, aber eben nicht ins Luxussegment, waren aber total daran interessiert, mit einem Partner zusammen einen kleinen Teil ihrer Produktion dafür zu nutzen. Und daraus ist entstanden, dass wir uns heute die Rümpfe teilen, also das, was dieses Boot auch so hydrodynamisch auszeichnet, weil es einfach sensationell fährt. Und der Aufbau, den teilen wir uns im Layout zu großen Teilen mit Axopa, aber im Finishing und in vielen, vielen Details eben nicht. Also von der kleinen Schraube, die verwendet wird, bis hin zum Extended Navigation Package, Multifunktionslenkrad, den Joystick, diverse Funktionen, die großen Motoren, 2x450 PS, 8-Zylinder Mercurys, also 900 PS. Gibt es alles bei Axopa nicht, ist also im weitesten Sinne ein Modell, wie ihr das zum Beispiel von Mercedes-AMG kennt. So, jetzt würde ich sagen, schmeißen wir die Kiste mal an, Tom, und fahren einfach mal raus. Funktioniert.
Sehr geil, funktioniert.
Also A nach B, komm.
Einmal 5 ist so.
Guck mal Jungs, komm, bevor ihr noch hier...
Schwer.
Hey. Alle Frisuren stehen noch.
Moin.
Krass.
Kurzes Rennen.
Keine Chance, verlangweilen.
Viel Spaß.
Auf Mallorca auch so vom Design her sogar ein bisschen ähnlich gefahren, aber von der Power her ganz anders.
Der Topspeed war der Topspeed.
Krass.
Das ist genauso auch mit den Kurven, dieses Reinlegen finde ich echt.
Ja, ist verrückt.
So
Aber es fühlt sich auch vollkommen sicher an. Ne? Das ist jetzt nicht irgendwie, dass man sagt, boah, irgendwie sketchy oder so, weil wir hatten ja auch mal diese Speedboat-Tour, gut, da war auch ein bisschen mehr Seegang, aber da hatte ich schon manchmal so das Gefühl,
Fliegst gleich weg.
Jetzt hier ist ja super glatt, ne? Ist ja jetzt hier kein
klar,
Seegang, aber wenn du diese steilen...
Klar, mit 40, 50 Knoten dann in so eine Kurve rein und mal gucken, wie hoch das Wasser kommt, da denkt man schon im ersten Moment so, oh
So, das Spielen war gut.
Ja, hat schon Spaß gemacht, ja.
Funktioniert. A nach B geht.
Ja. Kann man sich dran gewöhnen, ja? Alles klar, bis dann.
We're amazingly lucky with the weather. After it rained on Friday, it rained on Saturday, it rained terribly on Sunday, and I was already sitting at home thinking that this would be the second time where we have complete bad luck, and as we say in German, the whole event falls into the water in the literal sense of the word. So this time that wasn't the case, and we could do exactly what we imagined we would do, and I think everybody has gotten really, really good materials. But somehow my feeling is that in the last few years, summer is coming later. So summer is coming the second half of August, well, July, August, maybe some days, but second half of August, September, October are really good months now in Germany, because my birthday is in October, and it used to be on the 14th. It used to be that it was always raining, and now the last few years I've always been lucky, and the sun was shining. We were able, for example, to barbecue on the River Rhein on the Shadow 900.
Kannst mal gespannt sein, vielleicht kriegst du ja was von uns.
Oh, really?
Weiß ich noch nicht.
Ooh, a kiss from you again? No.
Again?
Again? He loves me. Right? Say yes.
Of course.
Okay. Accepted.
Finde ich auch geil. Deutschlandflagge, Hyatt-Flagge und BRABUS Panerei-Flagge. So muss das sein.
Erstmal einfach so hinsetzen.
Mach mal. Sonne und Schlaf.
Sonne und Schlaf. Aber life is tough. Get tougher.
Es lohnt sich, wach zu bleiben.
Alright guys, we have a cool new addition to the BRABUS Rocket franchise to show you. This is the newest and hottest car that we have here in Düsseldorf at the Panerai X BRABUS event. It's the GLE 63S based BRABUS 900 Rocket Edition. But before we get in, let's quickly do a walk around. You can see it has the aero discs again that I believe look absolutely stunning and make it immediately recognizable. It has beautiful red accents all the way around, whether it's the decals, the pinstriping on the wheel, or even, we'll get to the interior in a second because this is something super special, of course, and that's a recipe that you know from us by now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful carbon fiber parts in the back. I'm a big fan of the diffuser and the rear skirt. It's a complicated part because there's so many levels and details to it, and I absolutely love it. I loved it on the GLS. I love it on the GLE. And of course the same. Oh, by the way, look at them. Look at the badges, because this is also something new. It has those little carbon fiber inserts on both sides, both in the BRABUS and in the 900 Rocket Edition badges, that I think look really spectacular. Little fender add-ons, also in carbon fiber, and of course the front is one of the main attractions of the car. Something that you've also seen in both the 2020-2021 BRABUS Rocket based on the GT63 and also in the G900 Rocket Edition is the Rhein air intakes on both sides of the grille, which look fantastic, and of course the front skirt with the air intakes on both sides. Make it look really aggressive but still stylish and elegant, and that's a combination that we always aim for at BRABUS. We try to make it work, make it stand out, but we try to not go over the top so much it doesn't look elegant anymore. And this is a perfect example of that combination. Something that I personally think is helping the design of the cars a lot in terms of recognizability are these two stripes. We call them the BRABUS signature stripes, of course. And you have seen them, if you've followed us for a while, you've seen them on numerous cars. We actually started it with the BRABUS 800 based on S Coupe. But 2 years ago, we were asking ourselves, how can we recognize a BRABUS supercar immediately from the front? On that S Coupe, we had red accents on the side, we had red accents on the back, but we didn't have anything red in the front. From the front, it was just a very, very nice black supercar. So we stood in front of it, thought about it, and started playing around with various tape variants. We did one stripe, three stripes, one on both sides. We tried to do something down below, and all of it didn't look right when we did this, because I wanted something asymmetrical. The cars are very symmetrical, and I wanted something asymmetrical for it to stand out. And when we did those two, it suddenly clicked and it worked. And by then it wasn't a thing. So we did it on one car, had it in a few social media posts, and suddenly, I think it was about 8-12 weeks later, we started seeing cars appearing in our manufacturing, in the workshops, that were getting by then we didn't call them signature stripes yet, that were getting those stripes. Sometimes in the color of the car, sometimes exactly copied in red, and it became a thing very quickly, which showed me the power of social media. Actually, with the BRABUS 2021 BRABUS Rocket based on the GT63, we introduced it for the very first time in an official collection product, and it went on to become a feature of the GLS 63. It went on to become a feature of the GLE. It went on to become. No, the S-Class has a different grille. We didn't have it there, but we're probably going to do it on the S63. It went on to become a feature in the G900 Rocket Edition, exactly. And so it's been a feature ever since, and now we took to calling it the BRABUS Signature Stripes because it has become such a prominent feature. So overall, beautiful, beautiful car. One of the main things, of course, in this car is the little badge on the side of it. Bi-turbo 900. And that's exactly what the car is. Let's take a look under the hood. Last year, about... Tom, when was that?
November, December?
I think November, December, September, maybe even. So sometime in fall, we had an Adventure XLP that a customer had spec'd in a very, very high-end personalized version. And it included these interior parts, these aluminum metal interior parts in a red finish. And once there's a picture on my Instagram, if you haven't seen it, from last November, scroll down. It's a spectacular car. When I saw that, I called Jörn, our CTO. He came down to the shop floor. We looked at it and said, okay, we have to do something. We have to do one of the cars in 2022 with that interior. And here it is. This is, let me close the door quickly. This is, I believe, one of the most iconic BRABUS interiors we have done in the last few years. It looks absolutely spectacular. It includes several new features like this beautiful stitching pattern that is a combination of several different stitching techniques. You can see that, for example, the stitching is done in several different ways, and the perforation is added on top of it. It is a full BRABUS masterpiece interior, and of course it has the beautiful masterpiece badge also in red. Overall, I think it's not only super modern, it's just a very, very sexy interior. This is exactly how I would love to spec a car that I drive myself every day. It's a bit, it's crazy. It's not normal, but it's something, that I see and go, BRABUS 1 second, wow. Roger that. Let's have a look inside the engine. So here it is. If you've seen the Rocket videos and photos, you will recognize the engine cover immediately because it has the same red carbon cover. So it's a 900 horsepower, 4.5 liter bi-turbo. So it's half a liter more than the standard AMG engine. And of course it's signed by Jörn Gander, our CTO. Beautiful car, 900 horsepower, 4.5 liter bi-turbo V8. 1,250 newton meters of torque, electronically limited to 1,050 newton meters of torque to get it on the road. And I haven't driven it, so actually let's try it out. Now, of course, we're in the inner city of Düsseldorf, and that means we will have to pay attention and abide by all the rules, as always. But I think just cruising in this thing is going to be a cool experience. We took this car to the Papenburg 3000 event by Continental. Making this car the fastest SUV in the world, which is cool because this is exactly what the Rocket Edition label stands for. Well, I was talking to Felix von der Laden, a German YouTuber, in Meinerzhagen, where we presented the G900 Rocket Edition. We had an intense conversation in the car, going around on the track. I told him, okay, let's try this out on a few different roads, and I took the car outside of the compound, not realizing that it's a prototype that we'd never shown to the world, because I was just not thinking in that situation. So quite funny. And I didn't look at my phone, but when we came back to the compound, and I finally looked at it, we had like 50 missed calls because everybody on the team had called me to come back because we didn't want the car to get photographed at the time. My bad. So since of course the launch date for this car is the 22nd of September 2021, I can also tell you about the other piece of news that I'm actually wearing on my wrist. It's the beautiful, beautiful Panerai BRABUS Black Ops Edition. That is the launch model of our official partnership with Panerai. and the first product of that collaboration. It's a beautiful skeleton watch based on the submersible S, so the original diver's watch of Panerai. And we spent the last 2 years together developing the partnership, and I'm so happy that it's finally time to present it to the world. I'm a strong believer in this partnership because the teams fit well together. The product is really, really nice, and it is same design language as many of our boats, which is the main driver of the collaboration. Of course, we used today's and yesterday's event to present this watch mainly on the boats because we have 2 Shadow 900s in the harbor here in Düsseldorf. And it's pretty amazing when you take the watch and you put it next to a boat, because it's pretty obvious that there has been the same design team at work. I believe it's the perfect entry product for this collaboration because of several things. First of all, it's made of Carbotech, and of course BRABUS and carbon fiber are by now inseparable, and we do so many things with carbon fiber that I knew the first watch that we did in this collaboration with Panerai had to be made of a carbon fiber based material. Secondly, it's a skeleton watch, so you can actually look inside the engine of the watch. And again, the connection to BRABUS is obvious. And thirdly, our black and bold design language. If you compare the boat to the watch, ideally you use the watch in combination with the boat, you will see immediately that it's exactly it's a very, very good design transfer from the boat and the color scheme of the boat, the angles and shapes of the boat, the way, hold on, this guy wants to go left, the angles and shapes of the boat and the watch, the size of the watch, it's just all there. And that's why I loved it from the start, and every day that I wear it I'm falling in love more. We already have several other very, very cool collaboration products in the pipeline. I am excited to see where this is going.
Hello, I'm the watch dealer.
Are you the watch dealer?
Yes.
Oh, you want the watch? Where do you need
want
it?
This.
Oh, because I have someone waiting at the docks anyway.
Yes, okay.
So I can just go down. I can just walk down. Okay, now we're back at the Hyatt, our event base for these 2 days, and I'm gonna go show somebody the watch who wants to film it. So we're finished with the BRABUS 900 for now, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do an Autobahn run next week, and then we'll try what this thing can really do on the street.
Like I'm in my Nikes.
So thank you to everybody who participated. Thank you if you're watching this and you came to our event. Thank you very much for coming, for being with us again. We have a lot of news in the coming months for you guys. many exciting products in the run-up to the Geneva Auto Salon. So we have quite a schedule ahead of us. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you soon.